What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Gabriel Show. Listen, today is day 5 of 7. All right, bugging out. I'm doing 7 12-hour shifts, okay, night shifts in the ICU. And back in the day, I used to complain, right? I used to say, oh my gosh, why do I have to work this hard? You know, it shouldn't be this crazy. Life shouldn't be like this. But you know what? I'm actually grateful to God for the opportunity. All right, I'm grateful for the sacrifices I've made in my 20s, okay, getting rid of my consumer debt, being in this position where now we're getting rid of the mortgage and now we're saving and investing, but more importantly, for being in this position to help people. The reason why I say that is because, as you can see, in this economy, a lot of people are losing their jobs to AI. People who have college degrees, people who never asked for money before, right, are finding themselves in a position where they have to seek out help. And who do you have? You have family, okay? I'm grateful that I can be that person for my family, all right? I got people who came here from Haiti. Unfortunately, they came here under the Biden program. They can't work anymore. Okay, I got people, family member. I told you my own sister got laid off, guys. Okay, she's educated, have a bachelor's and everything. Got laid off. Okay, I have multiple people in my family right now who's not working. Okay, I don't need to work 7 days a week. Okay, I could work a solid 2 days and all my bills will be paid. But you know what? I do a little bit more. I do a little bit extra because I want to be the hero of my family. And let me tell you something. I wasn't able to do this. I was not able to do this back in the day. I had to be selfish first. I had to be selfish. I gave nobody nothing. Okay? Got rid of all of my debt, over $300,000 worth of debt. And now I'm in a position where I'm able to pour into people, help people, especially in these times. So when I come here and I grind, right, and I make these videos, I'm trying to motivate and inspire somebody, right, to put themselves in a position to be the hero for their family, because someone's gonna need your help, man. Somebody's gonna need your help because you're gonna have somebody you love, right, who's gonna be affected from what's about to happen. Okay, this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning, and I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom, but this is the reality of today's economy. You got no choice but to be debt free. You got no choice but to get rich. Okay, your family's depending on you. They really are. And you know what? People's coming up to me in my comments. You got some trolls, right, telling me, man, let me tell you something, man. You're posting too much doom and gloom stuff. Oh, you know, oh gosh, man, here we go. How about you start talking about your nursing career and how you put IVs in and stuff like that? Let me tell you something, man. How about you do that, right? How about you do that? How about you go take the NCLEX and you do that? Do I look like Florence Nightingale? Not only am I an RN, I'm a real nigga, man. Real life, real struggles. I got real problems. And you out here, you trying to make me talk about some nursing intervention. Fuck you. How about you do it? I'm not going to do that. All right? I'm passionate about helping people. I'm passionate about showing the real deal stuff that's going on right now in life, my struggles, your struggles. And I'm going to show it. People are down bad right now, guys. Down bad. All right, and I'm trying to motivate people, show them the real. I want to show you guys the real life struggles, okay? And I want to inspire you to level up so that you can help people in your life. All right? And I understand people's going to say, yo, no one's going to help you, blah, 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 blah. Yo, think about it. I remember when my lights were down, right? When my lights got cut off and we were struggling. My sister, she just became a nurse. You know what she did? She gave my mom $500. She said, here, mom. And then boom, we got the lights turned back on. That was so inspiring. So I decided to say, you know what? I want to change my life too. I got to do that too. Because we're at the point where people can't eat, guys. People can't afford groceries. People can't afford toilet paper. You know what? Let's roll the clip.
You know how I know America is struggling? It's been about 14 days since I had one single job. I went a whole year working at least 1 or 2 jobs per day. And now 14 days, nothing's changed, everything's good. I got good reviews, everything's, I'm a handyman, so do yard work, electrical, all sorts of stuff. 14 days, I have not had one single job. Nothing's changed, everything's good. I'm getting clicks, I'm getting, everything's good. That tells me that Americans are going super broke. They're trying to do things themselves, which is fine, but 14 days, not one single job. The struggle is about to get real, y'all. 14 days, no work, nothing. So, yeah, that I'll let you know. So,
First of all, family, I'm sorry, guys, right? I'm sorry to crash out. I'm just tired of seeing these cases, because you know what you don't see? You know what you don't see? You don't see what happened on day 15, on day 20, on day 30, all right? See, a guy like this guy, I take care of people like this in the hospital. Because, eventually, as a man, when you can't provide for your family, it starts to get to you, bro. More and more people are coming into the hospital because of overdose, right? They're trying to commit suicide. They're trying to off themselves, okay? Getting intubated right in front of me. And I'm seeing this 5, 6, 7 days a week, okay? And I'm thinking about the genesis of the problem, man. Stemming from the economy. And so when I come here, guys, I just be passionate. I don't mean to crash out. I'm telling you, I'm just trying to help you guys so that you don't end up in the hospital. You feel me? I'm trying to better you, baby. I'm trying to better you, and I'm trying to make you locked into your life. Because it sucks when you see these professional people who have skills. Okay? I was driving to work. I see a guy who had a sign up. I said, I'm a plumber. I just can't find a job. I have a family to support. And he was walking around with a cup. I had to go to the bank. I got some money out. I ran it back, and I gave him money because, regular people, man, can't find work, crashing out, depending on all these vices, and ending up in the hospital, and now they're my patient, okay? Young people dying, man. Shit is sad, guys. Sad, man. You got professionals here, man, with masters. Can't find a job, whatever. I don't know, bro. Let's roll the next clip.
Can somebody tell me what is going on with the job market? Because I'm at a point of crashing out. It makes no type of sense. I've applied to over 400 jobs, and this is no exaggeration, within the last 4 months. I've managed to have at least 5 interviews, and then they responded with, oh, we moved on with a candidate with more experience. How would I get the experience if y'all don't hire me? And then on top of that, AI is killing me right now, yeah. Level entry jobs are being given to AI. So it's like I'm sitting here with a master's degree. I'm starting my PhD in literally 4 months. What's the point of us going to school if AI is taking over? It don't make no type of sense. I'll be so upset. I want to crash out. The economy is bad. How the hell do y'all think people pay rent in this economy with no jobs? And now I see why people really be doing what they do. The job market is disgusting. It's insane.
So that clip hurt me the most. You know why? Because not only does she look like my sister, but that's literally my sister's situation, okay? Just to give you guys more context in my life, right? I have 4 sisters, okay? And you know what? My sister's educated, right? Educated, had a job, laid off. You feel me? And then it makes you ask yourself, yo, what was the point of going to college, taking on the student loans, all this debt, and now you're in a position where you don't have employment, and the job that's available is a minimum wage job, a mediocre job. No offense to these jobs, right? But the crazy thing is, you apply to these jobs, which you wouldn't even want to do back in the day, right? And you can't even get it. You're applying to these jobs and you can't even get it. I'm talking about a job at the grocery stores, guys. See, this thing really hit home, all right? This thing really hit home right now. And what sucks is they expect you to continue to pay your rent. How? How can you feel me? How? You don't got a job. This is, guys, when you have to worry about where you're gonna live, what you're gonna eat, and you're willing to work and you can't, it's a valid reason to crash out. But let me show you the next clip.
Hey, Steve.
Hello? Yes?
So I came to pick up the rent. I'm at the mailbox now, and there's only $420 in here.
Well, I'm a little short. I had other expenses. I missed some work.
Come on, dude. The rent's $2,000 a month. You're $1,600 short. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, well, in the past, I've always been on time. I'm having a little problem this month.
I mean, that doesn't help me at all. I have bills to pay. I got to pay the mortgage on the house, the taxes, the insurance. So, I mean, when are you going to have the rent?
I just don't have it. There's no money in the bank. What do you want me to do?
There's gonna be a late fee.
Might as well tack on $5,000 for late fee.
Per your lease, we charge $40 a day that it's late. So whatever that adds up to.
$40 a day.
This isn't my problem. Like I own the property. I bought the property as an investment, and you're $1,600 short. You don't sign a lease for a property for $2,000 a month when you can't afford it. I'll tell you what. I'll give you like a week free with no late fees, but I need that rent.
You're like these rich fucking landlords that just think everybody's got money that they can just throw away, you know? Been struggling, been paying it. Now I'm short 1 month and you give me all kinds of shit.
I gotta treat everybody the same, man. You don't get any special treatment just because you've been on time. If you're late, you're late. You're breaking the lease by being late. So I don't know what to tell you, but anyways, just get it to me as soon as you can. I'm not gonna play games. If I don't have it in like 25, 30 days, I am gonna start an eviction process and put a notice on your door.
Okay, so for that particular video, I really want you guys to comment below and let me know what you guys think. Very controversial, okay? I'm gonna give you my take. In the beginning, I was like, all right, I get it. Landlord's being professional. It's his business. It's an investment, you know, doing his thing. But as it progressed, yo, I really think he turned into a dick, right? Guys, compassion can go a long way. Compassion can go a very long way, guys. His first month, man, he's never been late before. And now all of a sudden, bro, he done treat this guy like he's been doing this every day. That's not good business, bro. That's fucked up, man. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know who the creators of that TikTok, like he filmed it and everything like that, bro. You're a salop, right? Get mama, man. I'm sorry, man. I crashed out, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know. It's the Haitian in me, man. I just get passionate about this. You feel me? Because like, how you gonna treat my guy like that? Very first month of being late, and you're gonna do that? I don't know. I'm not gonna operate like that. Okay? I already told you guys. I'm right now on the journey of paying off my mortgage, right? And I can't wait to have the mortgage free and clear. We're gonna do this before my 32nd birthday, right? And when I become a landlord and I rent my property out, I'm gonna tell you, I'll be able to be fair. I'll be able to be fair if there's bad times. Okay, matter of fact, if somebody can't pay the rent that month, it's okay. Cool. I'd rather have you for the long term, right? I don't know what market rates are gonna be. Shoot, I'm gonna give you a nice set price, bro. We could set that price for life. You know why? The property's paid for in full. You know, if you're paying every month on time, bro, and I can get this residual income, I'm happy with that. But let's say something like COVID happens or bad times happen. I'm going to be like, okay, I totally get it. But I'm not going to be worried. I'm not going to be stressing them out because I don't got no stress. There's no mortgage on the property. Okay? And that's how I want to move as a landlord. I'd rather take my time and make sure all my property's paid for in full. Because I don't want to be in a position where I'm being disrespectful to my tenants. Because that can go ugly real quick. Okay? That can go ugly real quick. Guys, don't you feel like sometimes people, they just don't care about you? They'll lay you off. They don't care about your health insurance. They don't care how you're going to pay for your rent. You try to talk to your landlord, try to tell them, hey, listen, I know it's only $400. I'm going to try. No, $40 fee a day. They don't care about you, guys. So this is why I care about you, baby. I'm here for you, and I'm going to motivate you and inspire you, right? So that this way we can be the change that we want to see. Let's get to another clip.
Y'all, I'm parked in front of Dollar Tree because I'm about to go in there and get some essentials. But before that, I honestly just had like the only crash out because had stopped to get gas, right? And I'm really in a place in my life where I'm really budgeting my finances because I just don't got it like that. I'm in a real crunch, survival, financial fucking rut. And I know it's not forever, but this is just the chapter I'm in. And as much as I try to be positive sometimes, like, it's really hard. It's really hard to be in a financial, like, survival mode when you don't know what your next move is. You don't know where your next resource is coming from, because it fucking makes you hypervigilant. And like, when you're hypervigilant, like, you can't relax, your brain can't shut off, and you can't stop worrying, and that shit just drains all your energy. Like, having to worry all the time drains your energy. And I understand that, like, people are like, oh, pray, and don't get me wrong, I pray, but when I'm about to take a shit and I don't know when the next fucking slice of paper toilet is coming from, like, you know, that's real life 3D shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like it's a really difficult place to be in. And so with that being said, I had $25 in like my Apple Cash card, and so I was like, all right, bet, I'm gonna go to the gas station, I'm gonna get $15 of gas, and then the rest, like, I'm gonna take to get like a little bit of essentials at Dollar Tree. And when I asked him for 15 regular, he had put gas in my car, and it charged my whole shit. And I just stood there because, like, I'm not trying to crash out in front of this man, but I'm like, fuck. Like, I literally don't have anything else. Like, my regular account is negative. Like, fuck. I have no toilet tissue. I have no, like, I need stuff for the house. Like, I don't have water. Like, I don't, oh my God. So he was like, oh, like, it charges you temporarily. Like, it's gonna refund you. So I literally drove off, and I parked on this random street, and I just cried. Like, I just cried. Like, I let it all out. Like, I couldn't even, it wasn't even one of those like boohoo cries. It was just like one of those silent cries where like the tears just come down and you're just like overwhelmed. You just shut down. And within a couple of minutes, like, I got $11 back, thank God. And so with that being said, I'm about to go into the Dollar Tree, and I'm about to get, you know, whatever essentials I can with that. But y'all, this is not okay. Like, this is not normal. And I share this not because I want to give a sob story, not because, you know, I'm asking for help or anything like that, because honestly, I'm a person that has a very hard time receiving help, and that's not even like my gist. It's just to shine a light for other people that are going through this shit, because I know that I'm not one of one. And it's not even like, oh, you can tell somebody, like, get a job. Most of the jobs right now, are not paying enough for you to cover rent, for you to cover bills, and for you to be able to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's insane. And I don't know where anybody else lives, but I live in New Jersey. It's super fucking expensive on, like, the Northeast. Like, it's the fact that other people live like this, because, like I said, I know I'm not one of one. This shit is insane. And the fact that, like, it's only gonna get worse, and this economy is only getting worse. Like, I understand, like I said, this is just a chapter. Like, I'm in my last year of grad school, so I know I'm gonna have a career next year. But the fact that, like, not many people are in my position and probably, you know, like, have kids, have way more responsibilities than I do, and they have to live like this, it's fucking horrible. And it's depressing. And I think a big issue with, like, mental health and depression in this country is probably because people can't take care of themselves, and people know that. It makes you feel like a second-class citizen. It makes you feel like shit. It makes you feel like a bad person, and it makes you feel like you're not enough, and that's a shitty feeling. And it just makes me sad. It makes me sad that as a country we advance as much as we have, but there's so many people that are, like, falling between the cracks. And I don't know if anything will ever be done about that, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I had to share because this shit is hard. And if you're going through this, I'm really sorry. And honestly, I wouldn't wish this on nobody, for real.
You know what sucks? First and foremost, I'm proud of her, right? She says she's in grad school. But what sucks is sometimes when you graduate from grad school, just when you think your life's gonna get better, right? You think you're about to get a job. They say you're overqualified, right? Now you done took on all these student loans for no reason, and you still can't find a job. And she made a really good point. This is why people are crashing out. People are literally getting depressed. Mental health, young people are dying, man. They don't feel like they're enough. And you know what? Guys, man, I feel for her so much. Growing up, you guys are right. If you guys don't know my story, man, I spent basically the beginning of my life in Haiti. My mom couldn't afford to have me here in this country. All right. I'm used to getting my lights shut every often in Haiti. So when I came here in America, when the lights were cut off, I was like, oh, okay, it's just like Haiti. You know what I mean? Being in the struggles, man, like I could relate to her. Not having your basic needs. It sucks, man. Toilet paper, water. We're talking about your basic essentials. Guys, count your blessings. Count your blessings, man. Somebody could really have it worse than you, okay? If you're watching this video right now, that means you have Wi-Fi. You're blessed. You are blessed, man. Count your blessings, man. And you know what? Like, at the end of the day, I'm never going to lose my faith, right? I'm going to keep the faith. And you know, as a Christian, man, like, I'm not perfect. You guys see, I'm not perfect. I'm working on it. I have a lot of things I got to work on. But the one thing is, I try my best not to live in fear, right? Can't live in fear, right? I have faith that no matter what, things got to get better, man. No matter what storm you're going through, there has to be a sunshine. There has to be a rainbow. Same way Jesus calmed down the storms when he was with his people. All right? And I'm not going to start preaching right now because I got a lot to do. I got to wash my mouth with soap and water. But like, I don't want you guys to lose faith right now. Okay? You got to keep your head up. Okay? You got to keep your head up. If you guys have a job right now, all right? First of all, be grateful to God that you have a job. Second of all, don't fumble the bag. See me, I haven't taken a vacation yet this year, and we're in August. Paying off debt, investing, delaying my gratification. You guys can fact check me. Look, go back and see. I went to a few Airbnbs here locally, but besides that, I ain't do nothing. Okay? You guys are going to have to delay your gratification. Stack up. You got to be like a squirrel, like you're hibernating or something, bro. Getting ready for this storm. They're going to say we're not in recession, bro. I feel like we're in some next Great Depression. Okay? And nurses, you're not safe either. You hear me? You are not safe either. Guys, that's why I got 2 jobs. The reason why I got 2 jobs is because my main job was cutting hours. They're not giving out overtime. Everywhere is trying to cut costs. Everywhere is trying to save a buck. Okay? Survival. They don't want to go bankrupt. Okay? The first thing they're going to do to cut the cost, to save money, is lay you off. These companies, these businesses, they don't want to go bankrupt. They want to find a way to save money. That's why they're replacing us with AI. And with this whole new big, beautiful bill and these cuts in Medicaid, I'm telling you, nurses, you're not safe. I know you like to travel. I know you like to have fun. But guys, please make the sacrifice. If you have any consumer debt, get rid of that debt. All right? Build an emergency fund, not just 3 to 6 months. Okay? Make it a year. And this ain't no financial advice, just in case you guys are trying to sue me. I'm just some random guy on YouTube. All right? But stack up at least a year. Then start thinking about your retirement, because I'm telling you, retirement is going to be impossible in the future. But I need you guys to start thinking about your retirement. Start putting money in your 401k. All right? Live on less than you make. If you make any more money, put yourself in a position where you're beating inflation, investing. Look into digital assets. Look into crypto. Open up a brokerage account. Open up a Roth, whatever. Look into these things. You know what? You might just have to spend a year. If you don't have a job right now, go on YouTube and start educating yourself on finances, right? At least you'll be knowledgeable, right? Make yourself marketable. Learn a new skill. Learn how to speak Spanish. You see what I'm trying to say? Level up. Go on YouTube. Start a YouTube channel. Guys, that's what I did. I'm telling you, you're like, it will come in handy. I know the income's not like promising on YouTube, and I know it fluctuates, but it helps. It helps, and it can help you, okay? I have one last clip I want to show you guys that I think will be helpful, because I don't want to just give you guys a whole sob story and a whole bunch of depressing things, right? I want to give you guys some solutions and some things that I think can help you, okay? So just stay tuned for this last clip.
The job market is terrible, but here's my best advice that I can give somebody who's looking for a job right now. Number one, stay off of these recruiting websites, LinkedIn, Indeed, what's another one, Built-in. You don't want to go to those websites and think that, oh, this is the opportunity for me to find a job. I would say about 80% of those jobs are fake jobs. They're not real. They're either jobs that the companies are just posting so they can get their numbers up and say like, hey, we posted this job, we got this many applications for their statistics or whatever. I'm not too sure why they're posting fake jobs to steal your information. That's another reason. But yeah, stay off those websites. That should not be your main source to look for jobs. While I'm not saying that you can't get a job from there, what I'm saying is that it's flooded with fake jobs, fake recruiters, companies that just want to get their numbers up. It's not a good source for you to go and apply for jobs and think like, oh, this is where I'm going to get the job. So stay off those sites. Instead, what you want to do is you want to go to actual company sites. If you're applying for Amazon, you want to apply for Amazon on Amazon's career site. You don't want to go to Indeed and apply for Amazon. Go to Amazon's career site and apply for them. Same thing for Home Depot. If you want to apply for Home Depot, go to Home Depot's career site. Don't go to LinkedIn to apply for Home Depot, because first off, Home Depot is going to look at their career site before they look at anything else. The next, and this is probably the most important thing, your resume is not a one and all thing. Your resume needs to be tailored to each job that you apply to, not just you create one resume and you send the same resume to every single job. That's not going to work. With AI is already filtering through resumes, so you have to learn how to beat AI. Basically saying that there's a job description, there's qualifications. Your resume need to have that job description and those qualifications on there. While I did not lie on my resume, I need you guys to understand this. Those qualifications and those job descriptions that you're applying for needs to be on your resume. Same thing with your cover letter. Let your cover letter reflect the job that you're applying for. Now, this is the second most important thing. Effort is going to produce results. Me, I had a goal. I applied to 10 jobs every single day until I landed the career that I have now. Don't believe me? Here's my daily goals. Apply for 10 jobs. The job market sucks and companies aren't hiring like that. But if you follow these steps, you can use those to get yourself just that extra step above the other candidates. And eventually you're going to find the right job. You're going to find a job that is hiring, that is looking for people, and you're going to land an interview. When a company reaches out to you for an interview, ask all the questions. Ask what is the process of the interview, what is going to happen in the next interview. If it's a technical interview, ask what type of questions are you going to be asking me to answer, and then do your research. Look up the answers to those questions. Look up how to find those answers. If you lied on your resume, you need to be able to make sure that that lie is not a lie. Like I said, I can't speak on this because I didn't lie on my resume, but if you did, you put something that you wasn't familiar with on your resume, and that's something that the company's going to want to learn about and want you to know, you need to make sure that you're doing your research so that you know what that information is by the time that interview happens. I'm not saying this is the end all be all the information that you're going to need, but it's definitely information that's important. If you're not tailoring your resume to each job that you're applying for, you're not doing it right. Let me know if y'all want more tips and tricks. Y'all be positive. Peace.
Now you guys have an idea of why I grind the way I do. I don't need to work this hard, but I do it, for you. Right now, coming from this 12-hour shift, tired as hell. But I want to make sure I got this video out there so that I could uplift and motivate and inspire somebody out there, okay? I love my family, okay? My family here, my personal family, and my family on YouTube, you feel me? You guys mean a lot. You guys truly mean a lot to me. And honestly, where I'm at today in my life financially, I don't think I could have got here without y'all. The motivation and inspiration you guys give me. I have people in the comments, guys, right? There's this guy named Kenneth Roy. Check him out, right? Became my mentor, right? Not only him, there's a lot of people who give me great advice on YouTube that I met. You guys really turn into my family, and I love you guys. So I'm going to continue to come here and push you guys to that next level. And you know what? I know you might not be able to find a job right now, and I know you guys might be down, but we might be going through this, right? For a reason. Pressure makes diamonds. What if we're the one who needs to create that job, right? You can't find a job. Well, you know what? Guess we have to make one. You see what I'm trying to say? And there's a lot of people actually who emailed me, who wants to work with me, network with me, and collaborate with me. I'm just making sure that I get myself to where I need to be first as a man, so that this way I can invest. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I'm there, and I'm making sure everything's on God timing. And I don't want to rush anything. But you know what? How beautiful would that be, right? To employ people, to give people opportunity, to be a change. Sheesh, man. Like, that's the only reason why I look into entrepreneurship, because I really want to help people. And how beautiful would that be to be a philanthropist, right? To give. That's the only reason why, guys, I want to get to this next level, man. Because I'm telling you, when you give, there's no better feeling than giving back, okay? It's like the first day of school. You know, you want to wear some nice shoes, you want to look cool and everything for yourself. But as you get older and you wear these outfits, it doesn't really mean much. But when you can give back to other people, like let's say you give back to your nephew or your nieces or somebody, and you make them feel good, there's no better feeling, man. I love to see people happy. I love to see people winning. I don't like to see people suffering, guys. I'm telling you, I don't like to come to the job and seeing I have another patient who got intubated because they were stressed, depressed, and overdosed on something. You see what I'm trying to say? So I'm trying to stop the problem from outside the hospital, and that's why I'm on this YouTube channel, because I want to help you, and I want you to know that it's up. It's so up right now, guys. You have to believe it, guys. You have to believe it. Don't lose faith, man. Don't lose faith in yourself. Stay prayed up, and I'm telling you, guys, it's so up. But anyways, guys, I'm so sorry. No, I know you guys are gonna look at the beginning of this video and the end and be like, this kid's crazy and bipolar. But man, listen, man, it's who I am. I'm so grateful that you guys accept me for who I am. Okay, I'm here for you. So reach out to me, man, on Instagram, on my email, fritzgabriel7734@icloud.com. We could chop it up there. But let's just end this video because it's too long. I could talk too much. I ain't trying to hold you guys. But listen. Dap me up, right? Dap me up. And don't forget to snap, baby. Snap the thumbs up button. Like this button if you find any value, okay? But guys, I gotta head out. Peace.
He's a nurse and a healer. He brings home the bacon. He's a winner. He loves his family. It's true. There's nothing that he wouldn't do. He follows his passion through. Oh, while finding the means to balance it all. He loves his family, it's true. There's nothing that he wouldn't do. He follows his passion through. Oh, while finding the means to balance it all. It all. He loves his family, it's true. There's nothing that he wouldn't do. He follows his passion through. Oh, while finding the means to balance it all. Husband, son, father, brother, other friend. He can be all those things and more. The way he carries himself is what you really should be looking for. Husband, son, father, brother, friend. He can be all those things and more. The way he carries himself is what you really should be looking for. He's got a wife that loves him, and he has no reason to worry. She cares for him, and she has no reason to worry. He cares for her, and she has no reason to worry. He cares for her, and she has no reason to worry. Junior Fritz Gabriel, he's a nurse and a healer. He brings home the bacon, he's a winner. He loves his family, it's true. There's nothing that he wouldn't